Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to explain you about the understanding about what are the main components of habit, what are the main terminologies of habit, which we are going to be talking about in this whole series of videos. Right. So what's our main goal? Our main goal is to understand these elements and help us understand how to change bad habits or form good habits. So let us go on and first define what is really a habit. Habit is actually an automatic action saved in our brain after a certain number of repetition of a particular task. So this basically implies that after we do some task many times, then after some time it becomes automatic to us that we don't need to think any longer about it, and we can perform all the actions or we remember what to do next. So it's basically the muscle memory which we may talk in our day-to-day life. So what's a habit loop? We will see that and understand with the help of example in the next slide. Okay, so here are some examples of habit loops. So a habit loop is like a kind of having four elements, which is called cue. Where's the cursor? Ah, yeah. The habit loop mainly consists of four components: cue, uh, craving, a response, cue, response, reward. Craving we will talk about of it in later when we will talk about this in later videos, as this craving concept has many experiments, many exciting experiments involving, and I will be explaining all the kind of like all the thinking process of the scientists which went on in the experiment, which is all described in this book, The Power of Habits. So let us understand common example. So this basically cue, routine, reward is the whole structure of a habit loop, which is stored in our brain. That is all these three components, and the craving part is saved in our brain, which creates the muscle memory. And let us take a real life example, simple example of a habit that you every day wake up in the morning and drink a cup of coffee and you feel really energetic. So we will talk about what's a cue. In this example, the moment when I'm feeling tired or wake up in the morning and feel tired or maybe in general feel tired, that's a signal that my brain understands that now what I need is a cup of coffee to be again back a happy and energetic person, or you can say a perky person. This feeling that I want to be again back happy is called the reward of the habit loop. That is basically for being happy, I'm drinking coffee or doing some other kind of work. Say, for example, I'm painting or I am singing or I'm dancing, all to be happy, right? So, this happiness is the reward, the feeling of happiness is reward, and the this drinking of coffee or eating some sweets or any other food item, or maybe dancing, painting, singing, or playing any instrument, is the routine which we do. That is the thing which we are doing in our habit. Like we say that have a habit, like I have a habit of reading books. So re- reading book give me happiness. So the feeling of happiness is reward, and the reading book is the routine I do in the habit. And say suppose I like reading book in my free time. So the trigger may be the signal which is telling my brain that yes, I have to activate the reading book habit, or I have to activate the walking habit. I have to activate the running, yelling, singing, or painting habit. So there are many habits loop, multiple habit loops stored in our brain. So to understand which habit loop, which habit is to be started now is the cue or the trigger, which is in this diagram is written. So yeah, in the next slide I'm talking about cue, anything that triggers the habit. So cue can be anything. It can be a location, a time of day, or a person, emotional state, or an immediate action. So, for example, for a location, we might think like we sometimes go to a zoo. Well, particularly I like going to zoo. So, my feeling that I want to see animals, which makes me feel happy. So, the location or a better example I can give of is that when we go to a location, we remember some memories of our past, like when when we become teenagers and we visit to a park where we used to play. That park is a cue where I remember that I enjoyed swinging in a swinging on a swing or a slide, maybe. So the immediately when I go to that park, I remember the memories of my look of that park, and immediately I start craving that I want to sit on that slide or that swing again. So what's basically happening that that place where we used to play the park is a cue or a trigger where I am started to that where I have initiated my habit of playing in the playground has activated. So another example for a time of location, time of day may be at, say, I have a basic routine that every day I wake up in the morning around 5 to 6 a.m. and I have breakfast on 7:30 a.m. So even if I'm not feeling hungry, but whenever the clock ticks at 7:30, I start to feel like yes, now I have to go and eat breakfast. And at 12:30 I do my lunch, then I will go and have my lunch. And I will start feeling like yes, I'm hungry. So the time is saying my brain to activate eating lunch habit. Or say some person, maybe your friend or your family member or your brother or sister, can also be a cue. Say like whenever I meet with my sister, I feel like I want to play with her right now and be with her. And another person, maybe your friend, that whenever you see your friend, yes, I want to talk about the new events, whatever I experienced, uh, whatever new books or new skills I acquired, what she new skills she acquired. So this is my habit of talking with my friend and I'm feeling happy is another habit which is activated by seeing your friend or your family member or any relative or any other significant person in your life. Another example for emotional state can be like when sometimes some see, in some situation like what I feel basically normally in my college life is like whenever I work really hard and the result, whatever I get, is not the one I expected, then I feel really, really sad. So, because of that sadness, I want to eat something good which make me feel a little sad, less sad, little some food to cheer me up. Like generally, I eat ice cream or some one piece of cake to again be a little cheerful or be calm again. So basically, my trigger for sadness due to by seeing my result being not up as I expected. So that emotional state is another is activating my habit of eating some tasty food to cheer me back up. So these are the some of the common examples which may we might have experienced in our day-to-day life. Mm, for a habit which can be immediately preceding some action. Uh, this one I might speak about in my next video lectures. This one I can think of is can be of sports events. Say I have made a habit of say some relay race that I have a habit I have practiced and made the habit that whenever my teammate one has given me the relay, then I will start running and then I will start running in a relay race. So in the relay race, the participants, the team members practice such a way that I will act this way whenever my teammate gives me the relay, or it can be in any sports event, like say, suppose I'm practicing the move for some situation like that my team is about to lose and that the opponent team is ahead of me, and I have to use this trick, this particular trick to move forward to win the game. So the strategies set in thought of and practiced in for some sports match can be a really good example for immediate preceding action. So I'm practicing according to my opponent's moves. This is what sports players do. So that's also another example of a cue. So yeah, one thing I want to add is that because of this cue only, we start to feel like I want to this, I want to have this, that, or anything. So that feeling that that desire, I should say, the feeling of that desire is called craving, and that solely comes because of cue. So one example I could say that if I want to change my one habit, I can identify my cue and try to remove it, then that's a temporary solution to change a habit. Well, I will make a separate video explaining full detailing on how to change a habit, which I am also practicing and to apply in my real life as well. And I have also benefited in some of my habits, which I will also share my experience of those habits later in this video. In this video series. So that's all for today, and we will continue in the next video lecture about elements of habit loop. So till then, thank you for watching till the end of this video. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you love this video, please hit the subscribe button to receive notification for future videos of our channel or any exciting content from us. Thank you all and have a nice day and be healthy and safe.